Preparing to make this movie reshaped its actors' bodies. See what we mean.
Wanted, the most dangerous man in the world. Don Vicente, university professor at the Faculty of Nuclear Engineering, 52 years old, scientist and genius, the creator of the Interax, a device that permits physical travel through the internet, the so-called cyberspace trip. This made him a threat to the powers that be, a terrorist to those who plan to control the world of information. Don Vicente was the first man to physically enter cyberspace through an interactive portal in Mexico City. He is a mastermind, the leader of terrorists who rage against the system, having accomplished the cyberspace trip in a liquid form in Interax 1997. We got him, Don Vicente, alias Morpheus.
Lawrence Fishburne is Morpheus.
What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent, others can be broken. He's teacher, priest, boogeyman. He's described as being the most dangerous man on the planet.
Maria, 44 years old, a professor of economics. Despite her physical attractiveness, she remains single, though she liked to have a steady relationship. She is Don Vicente's partner in the cyberspace trip experiment, alias Trinity in Matrix.
Trinity is played by Carrie-Anne Moss.
Such a great character to play.
Maria, 44 years old, a professor of economics. Despite her physical attractiveness, she remains single, though she liked to have a steady relationship. She is Don Vicente's partner in the cyberspace trip experiment, alias Trinity in Matrix.
Trinity is played by Carrie-Anne Moss.
Such a great character to play for me. So strong and yet really feminine at the same time.
A friend, 26 years old, athletic, handsome, outgoing, very confident. He always wants to be right, does not like opposition. In short, he is vain and egocentric, alias Neo.
Came up with super perfect. They had to come up with super perfect for me. It's super perfect.
Now let's talk with humanity's last best hope for salvation, Keanu Reeves.
Bring my mind, no problem, right? My characters and other characters are trying to, I guess, figure out where they are. You know, and define their world for themselves. You know, there's the lovers, the hero, the messiah, the mentor. And so Trinity and Neo have a kind of developing relationship through the course of the film.
Claudia, broadcast production student at the UNAM, alias Switch in Matrix.
Listen to me, Copper Top. We don't have time for 20 questions. Right now, there's only one rule. Our way or the highway.
Patricia, almost 18 years old, anthropology student at the UNAM, charismatic, alias Mouse. Possibly gay?
Tasty wheat. Did you ever eat tasty wheat?
No, but technically neither did you.
Well, that's exactly my point. Exactly. Because you have to wonder now. Now, how do the machines really know what tasty wheat tasted like, huh? Maybe they got it wrong. Maybe what I think tasty wheat tasted like actually tasted like oatmeal or tuna fish. That makes you wonder about a lot of things. You take chicken, for example. Maybe they couldn't figure out what to make chicken taste like, which is why chicken tastes like everything. It doesn't have everything the body needs. So I understand that you've run through the agent training program. You know, I wrote that program.
Here it comes.
So what did you think of her?
Of who?
The woman in the red dress. I designed her. She, well, she doesn't talk very much, but if you'd like to meet her, I can arrange a much more personalized milieu.
Juan, a business administration student, alias APOC in Matrix.
I hope the Oracle gave you some good news.
We'll be back in an hour.
Luis, a student at UNAM. His alias is Dozer.
Squiddy sweeping in quick. Squiddy.
A sentinel. Killing machine designed for one thing.
Search and destroy.
Julian. He helps the 7 adventurers from the real world, operating the computer that gives them access to the virtual world, alias Tank.
Everyone please observe. The fasten seatbelt and no smoking signs have been turned on. Sit back and enjoy your flight.
Together with his operator, Julian, alias Tank in Matrix, they are able to switch from a virtual to a real destination and vice versa, changing direction within cyberspace.
Is Morpheus alive?
Is Morpheus alive, Tank?
Yes. They're moving him. I don't know where to yet.
He's alive. We need an exit.
You're not far from Cypher.
Cypher.
I know. It's in the Franklin area.
Got it.
Using the XV-MORE code that identifies Mexico internationally, that opens interactive portals from the interface in Virtual Extract 1995, as well as VX Command in Interax 1997.
And welcome back. I'm Chris Conley, and you are a slave, at least according to the future-fied world of The Matrix, featuring a handful of ill-dressed rebels who know that the whole world around them is just a fraud.
We have now Don Vicente alias Morpheus, his partner Trinity, and 6 more rebels. In religious terms, Warner Brothers has turned Don Vicente into Morpheus, the Greek god, widely associated with drugs.
At last.
He is a mastermind,
Welcome,
finds
Neo.
the pseudo-messiah, and initiates
doubt
him
have guessed,
without any grounds for
I am
doing so,
Morpheus.
and the easy way, when Morpheus offers Neo the blue or the red pill.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Making allusions to LSD or ecstasy, Neo is falsely initiated within cyberspace.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Drugs are an empty promise, with no basis for their use here, and they could never induce a person to physically or mentally embark on the cyberspace trip. For this reason, Don Vicente is a true genius, and physically initiates Thomas Anderson, or a friend, alias Neo, and 8 others in the cyberspace trip using the Interax, achieving the same effect as the homemade device, the cybernetic messenger Interax, which on contact with skin melts into a viscous phantasmagoric substance that winds up swallowing everyone into central brain XV-MORE.